live now.
I clicked it. There's no turning back now. Hello.
Hello.
We are back. Back live. And ready to rock and roll. Ready to do a show that is driven exclusively by you.
Me.
Not you, the audience. Thank you, Curtis Crump. Whatever it is that the audience wants to talk about today, the chat, as the young people like to call them, whatever you all want to talk about, let's go. We're ready to go. I did see a question before we started. It's a tough read, but I'm going to do my best. If I build a stand the way you show in video for two 75-gallon tanks, the tanks don't sit on the corner of those boards, the put weight to floor in order to get tank underneath. Is that a problem? Chris, hopefully you understand why I said that was a difficult read. The phone got away from you, and some of the words that you meant to put in there didn't show up, and it made it difficult for an old man like me to read. But I think I understand what you're saying, and I think I understand what you're asking. I think I do.
Okay.
The thing is, if you're going to build a stand the way I've shown in videos multiple times, not the recent ones, but when I built the stand for the 275s there and the two 125s there, you have the vertical piece that the shelf sits on. That piece needs to go all the way to the floor. If it doesn't, then it completely defeats the purpose of putting it there to begin with. So it needs to go all the way down to the floor. And if there is a shelf below it, then that shelf can tie into it. I don't even know how to explain this without actually showing it.
Draw a picture. That's what you do for me all the time. Look what I got. A notepad.
Yeah, no, don't waste a piece of paper. It's not going to work.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the answer to your question. Hopefully. Watch that video and build it exactly like I did in the video, and then you won't have any doubts.
Well, what if the floor isn't level?
Then you put shims under it, and it will be level for you.
Okay.
Having just dealt with that yesterday in my office, believe me, I understand that it's difficult to level aquarium stands sometimes. Diana Roach, 3806, with the $2 super chat before we even started. Thank you so much for that, Diana. Appreciate it. So, what do we got? What does everybody have?
I see Al Cope is in here, and I wanted to say thank you. I don't know if you were in here last week when John showed the little Superman thing you sent in the glass, but thank you also from me for sending the extra $20 for the cats. Thank you. But she said, mystery snails still shriveling up and dying. Good water parameters. Shells are fine. Have you treated the tank with anything lately, or salt? Because that would be bad. Do you have, like, your tank mates, are they being a problem, maybe stressing the snails out and then they're dying? I don't know really how to help without a lot of background. But
because there's only about 2.6 million things that could cause that. I do
recall last week there being a problem too. So but I don't know if I don't think we got to the question. So that's why I brought it up. So.
Curtis Crump said, how to best store a tank that will not be in use for a bit, however you want.
We've done that so many times. I do suggest cleaning it really good before you store it, because the calcium built up and the water stains, they'll never go away if they sit forever. And I do know that from experience. So I would definitely clean it really good and then store it safely somewhere.
If your idea, Curtis, is to store it but try to keep the bacteria alive, well, that's just ridiculous. Don't try that. Just put it away. You are experienced in this hobby. Start over again when it's time, and you'll be fine. We do need to address the elephant in the room, because I do have a big old mark on my head. And I
didn't mean to do it.
I don't want people to make fun of me for that. I committed the cardinal sin while shaving last night, and I went sideways. I don't know why. I was just doing my thing, and for some reason my razor went sideways. And so I'm not going to show you because that'd be dumb. If you look really close, it's actually 3 straight little lines there. 3 of the 5 blades. I think my razor has 5 blades. 3 of them got me. Yeah. Amateur mistake. I've only been shaving my head for 10 years. Amateur mistake. No, excuse me. 16 years I've been shaving my head. Stupid.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave it alone.
Yeah, you never cut yourself shaving.
You don't talk about that. That's not appropriate.
Well, people can see this and they're going to be like, what's wrong with John? Use the bald electric shaver. I've tried electric shavers. They never did really well for me. I like that down to the skin kind of thing. I watched that video and I feel like it would help if John added the measurements of each board, like X amount for board measured X and this many measurements. So here's the reason why I didn't do that. Because aquarium tanks are different size from top fin tanks, which are different sizes from marine land tanks. And the Magitarium, they're all manufactured different places. And if they're a 1/4 of an inch different, it's going to throw everything off. So that's why I didn't do that. But I explained, I think, it was a while ago, I think I explained how to get those measurements. So, but there's no, unless I was to do the video and say, here are the exact measurements for an aquarium 75-gallon tank, then that would have worked, because you would think mass produced, they would all be exactly the same. But I didn't do that. So there you go. And you could be looking for the next question instead of sitting there attentively listening to me. You know what I'm saying? Now there's going to be this awkward. Hey, stop it with the child. This is family friendly.
But I was just itching my.
If you guys know, okay. If a guy you know is a degenerate, I know plenty of those, from personal dealings, and he opens a local fish store, do you advise people or just let them learn on their own? If you're asking me personally, Joe, nobody wants to learn from me because I'm the guy in the room that failed at a fish store. So who would want to listen to me? Learn from my mistakes? Sure. But yeah, I mean, I could be a good advice on what not to do.
True.
And I have no problem sharing that. But I have had, and it's shocking to me, and I think it's going away a little bit now, not with me, but with everybody that watches content on YouTube. There used to be this thing where if you were on YouTube, people looked at you like you were an expert. And there are a lot of experts on YouTube. I'm not one of them, but there's a lot of them. And so when people would meet me, they would be like, oh, you're the guy, so let me ask advice from you. I still get people to this day asking me, what would you advise me to do for a new fish store? And I'm like, first of all, don't get your advice from me. Like that's probably the best advice that you could get. But yeah, I don't know. Is that what you're trying to do, Joe? You're not trying to do that, are you? I mean, I'm not going to encourage you not to. I'm just saying, you got a good job from what I understand. But I think he actually did say he's close to retirement. So maybe that's what he's thinking about. Retirement goals up there in the cold place.
Exotic Fins asks or says, "Hello guys, big fan from Singapore. I got some guppies from Singapore today.
Oh,
A
how about that?
A bunch of guppies, and they're really pretty."
Did the leaf monster get away? Oh,
No, it tricked me again tonight, but I knew better. That's for sure. I was like, I know what that is.
I can't believe you put that video out.
Well, I was like, it's so funny because I was coming out of the barn last night and I'm like, what is that? Oh my gosh. Is that like coyote over there, down ready to get me? And I'm like, let me get my phone out as proof in case, I die and nobody knows what attacked me. I just started recording it and I thought it was funny. After I came in, I mean, it was funny because you were even looking at it. You were like, is that a possum? That's a possum. And I'm like,
I was in the middle of doing something with like one of my models or something. I don't remember what it was. And I just looked at it and I was just like, that's a possum. Not even realizing, because it is the shape of a possum. But no, what it was leaves from the skimmer on my pond. Because every time we have a windy day, all the leaves from all of North Carolina blow through our yard and they get caught up in the pond. And then the skimmer starts making noises. So I have to clean it out. And what am I going to do? Walk them across the street? No, I take them about 30 feet away and I just dump it in the yard. And then the wind usually blows them away. But last night, they became a monster that haunted Lisa in her dreams.
yeah.
She put a short up on her channel in case you're, not aware of that. And it's a funny watch.
It's really 2 minutes of your life wasted when you realize you're like, I really sat through that for this. Okay.
It's nice seeing all the fish in the tank behind John. Nice job, Lisa. I am so glad you said it that way, Jerry, because Jerry knows. He gets it. All of the fish that you see on your screen right now are because she put them there, whether it's the fish behind me, the fish behind her, and you're actually going to get an update on all of that tomorrow. We got another 2-video week this week. Yeah. I'm going to put that one up tomorrow and then the other one on Sunday because I need a little bit more time.
Which one's tomorrow?
The walk around one.
Oh, mine, yeah. Did you tell everybody in the video?
Of course I did.
That they're all mine?
Yeah, told them that too. Yeah. Let me tell you all something.
I just inherited a lot of big tanks, y'all.
Oh, no. She just confiscated a lot of big tanks.
I had to step in and do what was
She
right.
just took them. She stole them. I should file grand larceny charges because, I didn't get married to live this way, but, but no, I mean, you deserve it. You've been taking care of them for a couple of weeks now, basically since the storm. And, I'm not going to argue with you when you just make the decision, hey, guess what? I'm going to take work off of your hands. I'm not going to argue with that. You going to start cutting the grass too when it's time?
That's not my grass.
See?
That's not my grass.
But let me tell y'all.
The driveway is mine.
The what is yours?
Driveway. I claim the driveway.
So you're going to start spraying the weeds when they come up?
I claim the driveway and the structures on the property, not the grass. You can have the grass.
So you're going to maintain those things too then?
I already do.
How many weeds have you sprayed in the driveway?
I will drive my car back and forth over it, okay? I will put plywood down on...
She's not lying. You would put cardboard boxes out on the driveway.
Would.
She would do that.
I sure would.
Let me tell you all something, though. Sunday, the video that's going to go up on our channel is different than you've ever seen on our channel. It is not Tanks of Our Lives. It's not us playing a skit. It is me doing something that I've never done on this channel. And I am super proud of it. So there you go. She knows what it is. It's a big deal to me. The video's still not done. I was working on it 10 minutes before I came out here. But it's real close. And the substance of the video is done, but the edit isn't done yet. But let's just say I'm not trying to toot my horn here.
Toot toot.
But I think y'all are going to want to be quick to get on that video and comment early.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Because you do. It's exciting. I'm not going to say anything. Just because I don't want to spoil it. Because I could say a lot of really nice and like a lot of, sweet things. Because it's like, I just can't help it. It's adorable. And that's all I'm going to say.
I did say last week in the live stream, I was thinking about doing this thing. And so if you watched last week, and if you remember anything, you probably already know what it is that I did. But it was that fast. It was, I had the idea. I made the decision to do it. I did it. And then made a video of it. And it's uploading on Sunday. So, and it's very cool. I'm so happy about it. So, it's not a race to see who comments first or anything like that. But you're going to want to comment on that video. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You have a really good question here.
I do.
Because it pertains to something. I don't know if you want to spill the beans. I didn't on the video about that tank.
Oh, about my other new tank?
She commandeered this tank. I didn't.
I took it.
She did.
Because I said it is an eyesore and I cannot have this.
It is true.
I cannot have this. Not when this is literally turned into Lisa's fish house. I cannot have this.
It wasn't Lisa's fish house when the water heater needed to be replaced. Or,
I had to call a guy. He just happened to be named John. But what is it, a 240?
It is a 240. Exactly a 240.
So I have 4 240s.
Where's the fourth one?
My goldfish tank?
That's 300.
Oh, whatever.
dare you.
1, 2, 3,
According to custom aquariums, it's 300.
325, 1, 2, 75.
She basically has every tank in this room except for the 360.
The one behind him. But so
even though it's all her fish that are in there.
Yeah. I raised them for you. What used to be the saltwater tank is, well, it's still, there's water in it. It's embarrassing to look at right now. Can you see it? Oh, watch out for baby kitty's bed. It looks bad. It looks bad. And so what I'm going to do with it is drain it out, get the rocks out, clean the rocks really, really, really good. And then John's gonna change the filtration over for me because I'm calling a guy about that. And so I'm gonna put 2 canister filters on that. Can you guess what they are? Okay, so John's going to put those on, but I know how to do it. I helped with installing the one on the 125. I know how to do it.
2 Megafiltra 900s, by the way.
And Then I'm going to put 100 feeder goldfish in it.
You're going to do what?
Just kidding. I just thought that would, you know.
Been there, done that. Okay. I'm not
really-
opposed to that.
I'm not doing that, but I am going to do something that I've been wanting to do for a while because I used to have a tank like this a long time ago, and it was one of my favorite tanks, but it was a 75 gallon,
55.
was it? And I had the Universal Rocks background on it. It was so pretty, and I just loved it. And once I cleaned these, the rocks off in here, and they're white again, and I change the substrate
They're never
over.
going to be white. They're gray. They're gray.
They're going to look white because the background's black.
They didn't look white when we put them in there.
They looked whiter.
They looked gray.
They're going to look really good because they won't be purple anymore. And then I'm going to put a whole bunch of, guess. I might agree with you and say yes if you guess right, or I might not.
But you have to guess it because she's not going to say it. Just like I'm not going to say what Sunday's video is about.
But did you read what I sent you earlier today about 10 of 10 different
Yeah.
from...
That's
But-
100 fish, though.
Hey, you got to maintain the tank.
While people think about what they're going to guess for the fish, I'm going to thank Joe Provenzano for the 5 gifted channel memberships. Joe, you done did it again. You are a crazy man. Thank you.
Lisa Meow figured it out.
Nick Calamito also gifted a channel membership. Thank you, Nick. And then
Nick
he
and
said, woohoo, can't believe it's a year. Ha! Yeah,
Right.
isn't
The
it
year has
ridiculous?
gone by fast.
I was sitting here when we were just about to go live, and I was like, it's already been a week since I sat here and recorded podcast episodes with Jason. Like, that's bananas. It's crazy how fast time flies. It's ridiculous.
It's
It's been a
been
fun
a-
week.
A year since you did podcast with him? Hasn't it literally... What did you say?
Well, what? No, it's been 2 years we've been doing the podcast together.
2 years?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We
Like, I
passed
was
our
reading
100th
something
episode
and
like 10
didn't hear
episodes
what you
ago.
said.
No, it's been a week because last Friday I was out
Oh,
here
right,
recording
right.
episodes with him. And we're doing a couple more next Friday too, by the way, just so you know, because he's going to be going on
Let
a
me
trip.
check my schedule and make sure that's okay with me.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I'm going to double check. I'll let you know. Next Friday, you're good. As long as you don't plan anything on Saturday.
What's Saturday?
I have to get my...
Oh,
Blood
that's right. So I get to go to Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
Budget Bonsai said, website domain reclaim for the win. Yes.
Yay.
I was so happy to do that video. Maybe everybody didn't see the video. We did indeed finally get KG Tropicals back. KGTropicals.com, the domain name we got back. And I am so thrilled about that. I don't know if it's going to make a difference in our life, but it's going to make a difference of how we feel.
Feels good just having it back. That's the difference it makes. It's like we're whole again.
It's true.
And it's so funny because I've watched some old videos recently just because I was going back and watching some old videos and thinking, wow, what a difference we both look in videos from like 2013 and stuff. And I just remember how I would, like, how I said, I would say, hi, it's Lisa from kgtropicals.com.
Yeah.
I just think that's hilarious.
It's going to be so fun to be able to say that again. I recorded 2 videos today. I didn't say that in either one. I'm not used to it, but it's not like I've been opening up my videos saying, hey, it's John with KG for Keep Fish Keeping. I mean, you know, it just kind of comes up sometimes, but it was nice to be able to start all of my videos back in the day. Hey folks, it's John with KGTropicals.com. That's just how I started every
Yeah.
single one of them. And it's going to be
just
nice.
Always felt so weird not having our website be KG Tropicals. Like I never could grasp the name Keep Fish Keeping. Like there were so many times in the very beginning I was like fish keeping, keep fish. What's our website
Lots of
again?
people, even people that are very close to us, still struggle
Oh my
with
gosh,
that.
Ed would struggle. You remember when we went out to eat that time, and he's like, he was like, keep fish, keep fishing, and it was just hilarious. But yeah, I'm just so glad to have our KG Tropicals back.
She's taking over your tanks, and Joanna is doing the same with Jason pretty soon. They're going to be doing tank talk. Hey, listen, don't think for a second Jason and I have not approached them about doing some episodes. It's hard enough for Jason and I to get our schedules together to do it. That's why we batch record episodes. So sometimes there'll be something, like an example would be what happened in this tank, but there'll be 3 episodes of Tank Talk where you'll see the fish that used to be in here. Not anymore. We're caught up now, but it's because we batch record. You know, we sit down and we record episodes all day long. We have to do it that way. They haven't been able to get their schedules lined up yet, Jason or Joanna and Lisa, but y'all have said you would do it.
I mean, we
Not take over, but
because there was that idea I had. I was like, you know, maybe Joanna and I could start a women's podcast in fish keeping, like do something like that. And I was like, there's not a lot of that going on. So I was like, we could do that. That would be a lot of fun. But then realistically, it just wasn't going to work. If we can't even do one,
it's true.
and her schedule's not as flexible as mine, like where I can be like, you know what, I can change this and do it later to do this now if I had to. She can't do that with her job, so.
Yeah, Joanna has a real job where she has to leave the house and go to work, and we have more flexibility than that. Stephen Alexander
we
said
might have to work at 11 o'clock at night to make up for the time, but
that's true.
yeah.
Will a heater going bad make the water stink? 210 gallon in Bona tank, 80% water change, 3 days in a row, still stinking. Water good, fish good. Thank you guys always. Stephen, stinking like what? Because I mean, if you did a water change and you smelled a burning smell, then I would be very, very concerned about that. Because when you fill the water back up again, if it still stinks, I'd be terrified of that, especially if it's a burning smell. If it's a sulfur smell, I don't think that's your heater, because why would a heater make it smell like that? But yeah, that's kind of scary. I'm going to need some more details from you on that, because we need to get to the bottom of that. I'm getting the impression in the future there's going to be 4 barns. KG Tropicals, John, Lisa Fish Tank Barn, and Lisa Cat Hotel Barn.
That sounds good. I like it.
Well, our long-term plan is kind of to do that. I mean, the idea is to build a big building,
So I can
take
have the barn.
everything that's in here, put it in there, take everything that's in the barn, put it in there. She gets the barn, I get this, to do whatever we want.
No, you want it.
I wanted the barn,
No,
and I
but
wanted to give you this, but
But what did you decide? You're going to make it like a workshop or something?
yeah, what else would I do? Put a barber shop in here to cut people's heads with razors?
Yeah, nobody wants you to cut their hair, that's for sure.
No, yeah, this would definitely be, I'd have a table saw in here. I'd have
Nice.
the 3D printers would go over there, of course,
Of course.
because, I mean,
I can't wait. Let's make it happen. I want the entire barn. No, because you just did all that stuff to the barn. That can't happen yet.
it's going to be some time, but I mean, you said 4. It's not going to be 4. But we already have a shed, but I don't know if you could call that like a barn. But yeah, there'll be 3 large buildings on the property. One will be mine, one will be hers, and one will be the business.
I can't wait.
And I can't wait either, because it sure would be nice to have all of my tools organized. Yeah, that'll be a beautiful thing. When is it going to happen? We're talking years, unless all of a sudden.
Don't say we win the lottery, because you would move.
Oh no, I would not do that with winning the lottery. What am I going to? No, I mean, depending on how big the lottery winning is.
You would move. I'd stay, because the house. You remember what I told you I would do? This whole property would be a cat rescue. The house would be a cat rescue.
She just said if we win the lottery, we're getting divorced. That's what she just said.
No, I didn't. No, I meant like we could buy a house a couple miles away and then just come, this would be my cat rescue.
I hate your lottery winning fantasy. It's the worst I've ever heard.
It's not. It's amazing.
We would get a mobile home. We would put it on our property. We would move into that, put the rest of our stuff in storage, and have our entire house completely 100% renovated. Not by me.
Not by you.
100%. And then retire. I mean, if you win the lottery, I love my job, but for crying out loud, you win the lottery, what the heck are you going to work for?
Yeah, true. And then we could buy more of the land around us, and we could add more buildings and get more cats.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea. What did you do with the stump that you used that used to be in the 240? I looked at that stump today. It is sitting in the other side of this building right now, dry on the floor.
Yeah, it is.
And I saw it today and I thought, why didn't I put that in the jewel tank? I don't know why I didn't. I got the jewel tank up and running yesterday. That's another video that's coming next week. I'm really excited about that one. I was not excited about the very large, very expensive piece of driftwood that we had soaking. It was soaking for 3 months.
I put it in your bathtub.
It was soaking in a tote in my bathtub, in my office for 3 months. And I'm sorry to say it this way, earmuffs, that sumbitch still floated. So is it still sitting on the porch? I was about to throw it. It was going to be in that leaf pile. You would have thought it was a monster.
Hey, you know what? I don't feel sorry for you, because I picked out the wood for that tank. And you were like, I'm going to go pick out a different piece of wood.
That is not what happened.
My wood doesn't float.
You picked out a piece of driftwood on a piece of slate for no purpose whatsoever.
No, I said, this is going to make an amazing scape. I have to buy it. And I bought it. Then you got the jewel tank, and I was like, this is going to look amazing.
She never said these words.
This will look amazing in the jewel tank. I will let you have it.
Those words never came out of her mouth.
You were like, that can't be the only piece of wood in there. And I said, with all the plants around it, that's all you need. And you were like, I'm going to go to Aquariums Unlimited and I'm going to go buy another piece. And then you came home with it. That's exactly what happened.
I was at Aquariums Unlimited picking up the tanks for the barn. And while I was there, decided it would be convenient to pick up another piece of driftwood. Mm-hmm. And some bitch is still floating.
Yeah,
so
did you try to put mine in there that I told you that
no,
would look amazing? Yeah,
that one's still in the bathtub. It's too small, but I did put the horseshoe one in there. It's my favorite piece of driftwood that's ever existed in existence ever, and it's sitting in there. And I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a spoiler because it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, and I've been needing to do this for a very long time. There is the product Habistax that has come out. I don't know if it's available in the United States yet. I know it's available in the UK. Dave, the designer and manufacturer of that, reached out to me 6 months ago, seeing if I'd be interested in that to possibly even carry it on our website. And he sent me a couple of them to test out. And then I started a little project. It's just a little project. Sure. Two little projects that, they take up a lot of my time. And so, unfortunately, those two Habistacks got pushed to the side, but they're not going to be pushed to the side anymore. We've got,
I think it's going to be awesome.
an absolutely massive shipment of plants coming in next week, and I'm going to rob some plants from that. I'm going to put them in that Habistacks. I'm going to put the two in there. Probably going to do them 2 different heights just so it looks a little visually interesting, and then that horseshoe piece of driftwood. And that's it, because I want that tank to be simple.
All by himself.
Scaping it is just going to be placing 3 things in it, and then it's done.
That sounds fun.
That's kind of the point with the Habistacks thing. It's simplicity. That's what it's for, and that's what I'm going to use it for, and I'm excited. So.
Oh, I think the product's great, and I think it would have looked amazing in my 15-gallon column, right in the middle.
You could have put it in there 5 months ago.
Oh,
Just
no.
saying.
Well, I'm not going to take it from you. Don't worry, because I could if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I would just go take it and do it. And you'd be like, wow, I guess I only have one now.
It's true. I mean, it wouldn't be the first thing you've done that with, including things that we're looking at as we speak.
I know, but you should show my little baby Oscars. They're so cute. Show them. They're so cute.
You can't even see. I showed them in the video for tomorrow.
They love eating.
My microphone thing is going to be in the way.
They're so cute. You should have seen them today when I gave them baby shrimps.
You can't even see them from here.
But they're just so daggone adorable, and so are my ornates.
It was funny because she sent me the video, and there was like 12 fish that all had a giant piece of shrimp hanging out of their mouth. It was the cutest thing you've ever seen.
Even though they're baby shrimp, the Oscars are so small. They had the shrimp coming up, and they're like not letting go. They're like with the shrimp coming out, and it was hilarious.
What fish would you suggest starting to selectively breed? I'm pretty experienced, but I had a long break from fish keeping. I'm not going to give you a specific fish because I don't know. I don't know what specific fish, but I know what's popular now is community fish, plant safe fish, aquascaping fish, nano fish. But I don't know where you live, and I don't know what your area is popular in your area because of your water parameters and all that kind of stuff. Get a feel for your area and breed what's popular in your area so that you don't struggle to get rid of the fry.
Yeah, true.
Best advice you've ever been given. I don't care what they are, whether they're cichlids or tetras or barbs or live bearers. You breed what will sell.
Yeah, where are you? Like, if you're in places like Chicago where they have the swaps everywhere and stuff, you want to get what you can get rid of around there easily, because it might be different than what places in California are doing.
Well, and the water parameters
different.
are drastically different than here. So,
yep.
Oh man, my chat skipped and I missed a bunch. Yeah.
Mr. Skippity Doodah said, I agree. You can always breed what you like, but make sure you have someone to take it. Talk to your local fish store. I wanted to do guppies, but they have 2 guys already. Yeah, so I mean, that makes sense. They could already have somebody doing something that you want to breed. So
if you're breeding, there's a lot of fish that are super popular that you shouldn't have a problem getting rid of, like guppies, shrimp, angelfish, things like that. They are always going to be popular in this hobby, and that's never not going to be a thing. But a fish store can get overrun with them, and you can get overrun with them. Even if you're trying to sell anything on your own, you're going to have to offer deals that are so substantial that it would make people want to come to you rather than go to your local fish store. That's just silly. I mean, it's hard to compete with that. So, feed the community. I don't mean physically feed. You know what I mean? Like what your community wants, that's what you need to breed. Because the worst thing is to have too many fish that you can't get rid of. Where's the KG Tropicals? That is King George. Apparently a bunch of people have already answered that. King George, Virginia. That is where
we used to live.
Where we used to live, where we met, where we fell in love, where we had our first kiss, where we had our... What? No, stop it.
We didn't go on a date in King George, though. We went to Fredericksburg, Virginia. Oh, my gosh. It's almost that time.
Yep. In 8 days, it'll be 17 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Since she fell up the stairs.
I did. I fell right up them damn stairs.
And it wasn't but 4 steps. She went down.
It was a teeny tiny porch, too.
Yep.
I just remember looking back and being like, yep, I did that. He's probably never going to call me again, but whatever. I can't ignore that I did it, so I just laughed at myself.
I felt bad for you because I was like, damn, she just did that on a first date. That sucks. I would hate to be that.
I didn't care, though.
No Hobby Lobby in my area. Well, that's unfortunate. I might as well not have one in my area because I've pretty much cleaned them out, and they don't restock things.
Oh, tell the story about the person there that knew you.
Yeah, I've been to Hobby Lobby. I've been there a lot.
More than I've ever gone.
We went there right after Christmas. She bought me that printer, and I needed to go get a bunch of paints. And we went there, and I did that. And then I didn't get enough paints, so I went back like 4 or 5 days later, and there was a young guy in there that was like, "Hey, I meant to say something when you were here last time, but I was too nervous." I don't remember exactly what he said, but I'm a big fan of your channel, and I thought that was really cool. He has a saltwater channel. I'm a terrible person. I don't remember his name, but he works at Hobby Lobby in Elizabeth City, North Carolina. So if you're watching, tell your boss to restock on the Vallejo, because damn, y'all are low. And everything you have, I already have. So stock up on that. I got fish to paint. What? What did he just say? Well, no, not anymore, but in the future.
Yeah. Anyway.
I just got a new Pleco from the swap. I read swamp, but it says swap very clearly. It's either a king tiger or a Colombian zebra. Hard to tell as it's little right now.
King tigers are so cute. They're the L333s.
Ah. See, I'm not fancy enough to know all those numbers. I know the L144, and that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge. I don't know why they have to have numbers. Why can't you just come up with names of them? Make it easier for dumb people like me.
Because it's not supposed to be easy, John, or else everybody would know.
I hated saying that name. What are you talking about, Joe? What name?
Keyfishkeeping.com.
Oh. Well, now you can say kgtropicals.com.
Yeah, DOTCOM. .com.
Well, I knew what that spelled. Okay. Thank you. I saw that video. I think I commented on it. It's the principle of it. Congratulations. Is that the video from last week? I don't know. See, with that's what happens when you're behind on the chat.
Yeah.
You don't know what people are talking about. Huh. What fish were the best selling when you had a fish store?
Oh, well, the African cichlids, because that's what our store primarily was.
Yeah, imbunas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I had a whole entire section of imbunas. I was bringing in all different kinds. I love the Treovasses and the blueberries. They were just so freaking adorable. I love them so much. They had a cute little mouse.
When we started the fish store, our thought was that's all we were going to carry. was African cichlids, and that was really dumb. So we started to expand on that, but we still specialized in Africans. We had everything: peacocks, haps. We had Tanganyikans, but it was the mbunas that definitely flew out the door a lot more than anything else. But the thing is, that means nothing right now, because African cichlids are not where they were then. You know, I mean, I love them. You love them. Mm. They're great, but they were the most popular thing in the hobby in 2013 when we opened up our store. Now, you'd be a fool. I'm sorry, but you'd be an absolute fool to open up a retail store and only sell African cichlids. That would be,
unless you're shipping them too. That's different.
Yeah.
But you've got some people out there doing it right though. Like if someone's going to buy African cichlids, then going to Ron's, that's where you're going to get the ones that are bred really well, and he's got the variety. He's doing it right. I mean, he's doing it really good. So.
Indeed. John said he rambled in that video, but I enjoyed hearing the whole story. I'm so glad you didn't give that clown $10,000. Oh boy, you and me both. You know, I'm somebody, if I'm going to tell a story, I got to tell the whole thing. And there were actually segments of that I edited out. There were parts of that story that just didn't, you know, I just didn't feel like including it. I said it, but then I edited it out. The story could have been a lot longer. That video could have been 45 minutes long. But no, I cut it down for y'all's time's sake. Yeah. Give me just one victory and I'm on my way. You know, there is a YouTube channel I've been watching like a religion lately. And of course it's a guy that paints 1/6 scale models. His channel name is Ground Affected. He's from the UK. He's the best. He is just the best. And one of the things that he talks about on his channel is little wins. And I love that. I love that philosophy of just accumulating little wins rather than shooting for the big win. I love that. And getting kgtropicals.com back was a little win. It wasn't some big thing. It's not like we got our business back. We moved on and we were doing fine without it. But it's a little win. And you start to accumulate those, things start getting better for you. And you've been accumulating a lot of wins in this room lately.
It's been fun in here. I feel more connected again. Not that I ever felt disconnected in here, but I don't want to say this to be mean or anyone to take it the wrong way, but I just feel like I'm in control of it all now. And it's a good feeling because it's like, okay, I'm not going to just walk by these tanks over here and only feed them. I mean, I always feed all the fish in here anyways. Now it's a matter of taking care of them, doing what I want with them. I love having my fluorescents back here. They're all fluorescents except that one jerk I'll leave back there. I named him Joe. But
you did not.
I did. I named him Joe.
But Joe's not a jerk. Is there another Joe that I'm not thinking about?
It's just funny.
Joe Mama?
I named him Joe. Just because I wanted to. It's like, I don't know. Once I catch him, he's going in that 125 with the other African cichlids, and I can't wait.
He's laughing at you. He's like, you ain't catching me.
But anyway.
But you can't catch me, Potter.
But yeah, I feel more connected in here. I like knowing what's going where and who did what, and it's me. I did it. So it's just, I really enjoy it now, more than I think I have in a long time. But
I see John Rojas in the chat. John, Did you go back on the site and see if that problem was resolved? I got like 3 emails within an hour from 3 different people saying that our website would not accept their address. And I don't like that. We didn't change anything. I'm pretty sure it was a glitch. John, I don't need you to go in there and order right now, but I would like to know if it was something that righted itself, because I believe that's the right way of saying it, right? Righted itself. Because I don't think we had any orders come through in the last couple hours. And for a Friday, that's unusual. And so I'm getting a little bit nervous that something might have happened, but I don't know what it would have been. But we use Shopify and they're fantastic. But sometimes they're not. Sometimes silly little things happen that are not within our control. And there's nothing we can do about it. I remember one time it was on a Monday. Mondays are, I've talked about it a million times, our craziest days, because we have last week's plants and snails plus the weekend traffic. I remember going on there on a Monday and I couldn't print out shipping labels. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah.
This is our busiest day of the week. But finally, after like a half an hour, it was fixed. And then it wasn't a problem anymore because it was fixed. But anyway, Sean Payan, I hope I'm saying your name right, Sean. $10 super chat, Lisa Cat Money.
Oh, thank you. I love cat money for cats.
Cat Money's the best.
Yeah, because I can get so many things with cat money, like food or litter and treats.
Also, Dennis, the man himself, didn't he just celebrate a birthday recently?
Happy birthday, Dennis. Yes, I'm not going to say how old you are because, well, not everybody on here is your Facebook friend. They don't know. But happy birthday.
He donated 10 memberships for celebrating his birthday. How about that?
Thank you.
Joe Provenzano with the $10 super chat, because he hasn't done enough tonight.
Oh,
Is it a
Joe.
coincidence you started shaving around the time you two started dating? No.
Oh, no.
There's a reason for that.
It was my idea.
My ex would not allow it. She was like, that's an old man thing. My hairline was way back here. I'm like, what is worse? I mean, that's an old man thing, having the hair way back there, like Larry from Three Stooges.
It's true.
And when I met her, she was like, oh, I like that. That's like The Rock.
I was like, ooh, bald men are sexy.
That was all I needed to hear.
He was in there shaving that night.
I'm pretty sure I shaved my head bald for the first time during the day. You were there. You were at the house.
But your hair wasn't even that long. It was like this long.
I might as well have
It didn't make
shaved
sense
it completely.
anyways.
Yeah, that was that, and tattoos were not allowed, and I've done both since then. But I mean, we're talking about, that was 18 years ago that Broad and I weren't together anymore, so it's not like I'm hanging on to that. But no, it is not a coincidence. That was absolutely a celebration because I wanted to do it for so long. In the late 90s, early 2000s, I didn't like wrestling, but I loved Steve Austin and Bill Goldberg. And that's why I had the soul patch, and I had because of those guys. And I just thought that look always looked really cool. And then I meet this lady and she says it's sexy. I'm like, well, hey,
Mr.
Say no more.
Duda said, best advice you ever gave me. I keep the baby fish in the master bedroom. Thank you for the life-changing dating advice.
What?
Remember? Because you talked about how...
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Because he used to have a fish tank with the fry from the African cichlids in his bedroom, and we would go in there and just look at the baby fish.
I promise that's all we did in there.
Yeah.
But no, it's absolutely true. We would sit on the foot of my bed and we would look at the little 10-gallon tank full of fry, and it was fun. It wasn't all that we did, because you got to take advantage of situations when you got 5 kids running around, but still,
We did water changes.
Yep, we were changing water all right. Rotting fish food under the lids is always the first thing I look for. It's awesome. It's awful.
It does stink.
Yes.
Yes.
Dead snail, that's another good one. We're back to the whole question about the stinking water. I guess because I'm so far behind.
Jerry said, John just tried to enter an order and got the message. Your order cannot be shipped to the selected address. Review your address to ensure it's correct and try again, or select a different address.
That's exactly what people were telling me before. That is
And somebody
not good.
said, at Well Advised said, Shopify is experiencing a nationwide outage. It's because of the Cloudflare disruption.
Okay.
So it's not just us.
Well, thank you for telling me that. That sucks. But thank you for telling me that, because otherwise I would be like, what the?
And then you'd be in there trying to figure it out all night.
It's so frustrating when things happen like that are beyond your control. You know, like the fact that UPS is deteriorating in front of our eyes and there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, that's happening too, folks. If you don't know that, UPS is going down and it really frustrates me. You might see KGTropicals.com switching over to FedEx here soon. Just saying.
Oh. Anyway, Leslie Perry said, I love this glimpse into y'all's past. So sweet. Tell us more. Oh, what can we talk about? John got me roses for Valentine's Day.
And she got all things to make me fatter.
And
they're
were good.
wonderful.
I know. I got him a basket full of yummy stuff. And then I told him, I was like, you know that cookie cake.
She was like, it's going to go bad.
That heart-shaped cookie cake, it's going to go bad if you don't eat it. Let me show you how to open it.
She ate 3/4 of it.
It was so good.
It was really good. I got a little sliver of it. It was delicious,
You
what I
weren't
got.
eating it, and I was so worried it was going to go bad. I don't believe in wasting food.
I'm the kind of person I used to be when I was younger. Like, a bag of gummy bears would last me 20 minutes. Now I can have it sitting on my desk for a week, and I just
That's
take a
because
few.
you have like 15 other things of candy too. To
Well, there
choose
is
from.
that.
The
You bought it all. That's the
lemon
thing.
heads and the Red Hots and
All of that you bought, except for the cream things that we got from Hobby Lobby. Those were me,
those are
but
yummy.
the other, everything else you got.
Yeah. Well, I have to make sure we share.
She comes in to play darts almost every night, and she steals all of my candy that she bought with our money.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't give you what I got tonight. I got you candy. I got you more.
You got Smarties. I saw them.
You saw them?
I saw them.
Oh, I got you Smarties. And I got me the Skittles gummies. I like my candy. I like all the gummy stuff, like the strawberry Starburst gummies. I like the gummy savers.
She likes everything gummy.
Skittles gummy. The Welch's fruit snacks that are like gummy. I don't know why I like that. It's so good.
Are you going to have a bigger variety of plants once you get finished with the expansion? No. In fact, we're going to have the opposite. I've had to look long and hard at it. We're going to cut back
We are?
on the variety of plants that we have. In fact, I've
yeah,
already
yeah,
done
yeah,
it.
Yeah. We talked about that.
If I have okay, you're selling plant A, you're selling plant B. Plant A takes up this much room. They both take up the same amount of room. Plant A, you only sell 1 a week. Plant B, you sell 50 a week. What should you do in that situation? It's a no-brainer. You get rid of plant A and you get twice as many plant B. That's what we're going to end up doing. The plants that everybody buys, we can't keep them in stock. All the Anubias, Ludwigia, Bacopa, Rotala, Crips, we're going to stock up more of those. So we won't have more variety. We'll have less variety, but more inventory of the ones that we do have. That's what we're going to end up doing. But it's not like we're going to cut back to where we're only carrying 6 different plants. There's still going to be like 60 different types of plants on the website, but we're going to cut like 5 of them, which I already have. And the other thing is, like S. repens, I cut them off the website because for some reason, one of the most popular plants in the hobby, nobody buys from our website. I don't know if somebody else has them and they're selling them dirt cheap and that's why nobody orders them from us or what. I don't know. But it's one of the most popular plants, but nobody buys ours. And they come from the exact same nursery. But anyway, so I dropped that. I'm like, I'm over it. I would rather not take up the space with plants that don't sell. And the other one is pennywort. And that one was hard for me because if we have them in stock, they sell like crazy. But pennywort is just too hard to control because it's too good. It grows like hornwort and it grows out of control. And then they get all tangled up with each other. And then you go to pull one out and 5 of them pull right out of the pots and it's a whole big thing. So yeah, getting rid of those too.
It was taking over my 125 at one point. And I was like, I don't want it anymore. I thought it was so awesome when I first stuck it in there. And then I was like, no.
It's great.
Don't want to. But now the vow is taking over. It's like I have to clean the vow out of my tank at least once a month. And I just did it last week. I pulled some out that was coming towards the front. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I've got so much more I need to pull out now. And I have to just throw it away. And I feel so bad saying that, but I do. I have to throw the vow away. And it's like taller than me sometimes, the vow is.
Gary Stokes donated 5 channel memberships. Thank you so much for that, Gary. Lisa has been putting up updates almost every single day to channel members.
Twice.
Well, every day for the last 2 days.
Yeah.
She's been doing it.
Yeah, the past couple of days I have been. I don't know. I like doing that. I think it's a lot of fun just doing like 1 minute little videos showing what's going on in here. I don't know if you all like it. I mean, some of you do. You comment that you like it, but I don't know, just seeing something because our videos don't always show what's going on in the fish room. So it's like, I'll let members at least see what's going on.
Ghost Whiskey. That's a cool name. Ghost Whiskey 21, $20 super chat. Good grief. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
When you guys getting the 125 heaters back in stock? Did you get them today? We got a shipment in today. Did you get more heaters in today?
I don't think I ordered heaters this week. But next week, because we stole from our inventory.
Yeah, that was, I think we stole it was like 9 or 10 heaters we had to take when we had the whole thing happen with the storm. So it did affect our inventory quite bad.
But, that's the thing. We talked about that. Yes, we had a very significant loss, but how lucky were we, though, at the same time to realize, we need heaters and we need them now.
Yeah.
And we were able to just get them out of our inventory to put in our tanks. It's like...
That's very true.
We would have been in so much trouble if we had to drive somewhere because the closest pet store is 45 minutes away and there's no guarantee Pets Plus was going to have what we needed.
With a foot of snow on the ground.
Yeah.
And probably weren't even open.
It wasn't a foot at that point when we realized we needed the heaters. It was...
it was in the middle of the snowstorm.
Well, because the wind, at that point started picking up really bad. But, yeah, we were very fortunate because I think we would have had a much...
Oh, it would have been so much worse.
It would have been way worse. Not that it wasn't bad enough.
Tesla Killdozer with the $5.59 super chat. Love it.
I know.
Good evening, John and Lisa. Just got into the chat. Hope you all are doing well. We are doing very well.
Tesla Killdozer is not a girl. Remember, when I thought,
I do remember that.
and yeah, found out. Nope.
Stephen Alexander, it's a rotten egg, / sulfur smell. Yeah, that's not your heater. That is something in your tank is rotten. And you say water's good, which everybody says that. But if it smells like rotten eggs, your water is not good.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying there's something in there that's rotting. I know.
I've had that happen before, and I think we've all gone through it at one point or another.
People have already suggested the food underneath, and there's so many things. The dead snail is another one that could be. There's something going on that's rotting in your tank, and that's what's causing a rotten egg / sulfur smell. It's not your water, because if it was, you'd be smelling it out of the tap and everything else. So there's something going on in that tank. Like Lisa said, we've all experienced that, and it sucks, and it's gross. It's a terrible smell.
I know for myself, I just had to keep doing water changes every day, like not a large amount because you don't want to disrupt. But I mean, sometimes you do need to do a large amount. I mean, it could be your filter. Your filter might need to be cleaned out. Have you cleaned your filter out? Because sometimes things get in there and die, or there's just a lot of built up of gunk. So clean that filter out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there.
Please explain the difference of tissue culture plants. Thanks. Well, that's another one we need to restock on, don't we? We need a better way to keep those. Tissue culture plants are quite literally bred and raised in a lab.
Yeah.
That's what they are. They are grown under very scrupulously, that sounded good, controlled laboratory conditions. So they are guaranteed to be pest proof. It's pest free. I didn't mean to say pest proof, because pests can still get there once you put them in your tank. It's the only way that you are guaranteed to not have hitchhiking scuds and leeches and snails and all of the other fun things that come along with plants.
Scuds are cute.
It's the only way you're guaranteed not to get any of that is through tissue cultures. So these are usually very, very small baby plants, but they are grown under the absolute optimal conditions. You pay a lot more money for them, but you do have that guarantee of not having any pests or anything like that on them. So other than that, they're the exact same plants. I mean, they're not like super powered or anything like that. It's just that they're grown under very meticulous conditions. It doesn't matter if they're from Tropica or from Dennerley or whatever brand. They're all the same way. They're grown in very, very strict conditions. Dragon Dad 7733, nice Oscar video that Lisa did. Have you given them names yet? Oh, we really need to.
Oh.
There's 6 of them.
I know, but the 3 tigers, they're so freaking adorable. I had bought 7 Oscars to put in my 125 to do what I was doing with the other 3 that were in the 125 when I gave them to John. I'm growing them out so that they can all go in there too. Well, what happened was the 3 tigers came in a little bigger than the other 4 Oscars, the 2 lemons and the 2 ruby reds, but they're still slightly smaller than the 3 that I gave John for the 360. But they were in the 125, and it's like the other little 4 were like hiding in a corner. The ornates weren't coming out to really eat. And what I noticed when I was feeding them, it only took me like 2 days, and I realized, okay, they're eating all the food. They're not letting it get to the other fish. I had to put 2 size pellets in there. Plus I was giving a carnivore for the ornates. And it was like, those 3 tigers were going after everything. And I was like, well, I think they might be bullying them too when I'm not around. So I'm going to stick them in the 360 with the other three the other three Oscars I gave John, and they've all been getting along just fine. They hang out together a lot. The three tigers will hang out together, but then the other three Oscars hang out together because they're used to each other. And then the three Severums come out, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy them. But thank you for saying you liked the video.
I've got the perfect names. I needed a little bit of a refresher.
It's gonna have something to do with Harry Potter, right?
Ginny, Charlie, Ron, Percy, Fred, George. Technically, Fleur could be in there. Molly and no, what's the dad's name? Come on, y'all. What's the dad's name? What's the Weasley father's name?
Okay, I'm not giving you the other four Oscars and two ornates if
Molly.
you're gonna name them stupid names.
Molly and I got to look it up here because it's going to drive me crazy. Somebody's probably already put it in the chat. It's Molly and they're daggone it. I can't think of the name. I can't think of Mr. Weasley's name.
Well, the first thing that came to mind for me with the three tigers is I was just calling them the three amigos.
Arthur. Molly and Arthur. It's the Weasleys. It's the redheaded family on Harry Potter. It's perfect. They're the coolest family. Or you can just name them after members of the band Slipknot and just name them. Well, it used to be when they first started, like with Iowa, they were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now Sleep Token does that, but you can just name them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That'd be easy too. And then
We can name them.
Severums will be 7, 8, and 9.
1, 2, 3, and then the three amigos. Because they look exactly the same.
I don't know the names of the Slipknot guys other than Sid and Corey. Yeah, I don't know. That's like the only band I can think of that has that many members that you could name those fish after. Let's see if anybody put George in the chat. Somebody looked it up. Probably. I did. I had to. When you get more Ludwigia palustris, I hate when people say, when are you getting more of things? I'm sorry to be a jerk. I just hate that because it makes me feel bad because I don't know the answer to that question. The issue there, that's another plant. We cannot keep it in stock. We get them, they go. The only ones that I've really been successful with in my water and in my customers' water is the ones from Tropica. And so, and we haven't ordered from Tropica. There's no reason for that. Like, I don't have any conflict there or anything like that. We just haven't. It's just one of those things that we haven't. So I don't know the answer to that question, but I do know we're getting like 1,500 plants on Wednesday. So, but the Ludwigia palustris will not be one of those. I'm sorry.
Just heads up. So that's not when we're getting them.
Right. But there will be a lot of the dark red and the repens. So there's that.
Joe said, name them after all the Kardashians' husbands. Do they have husbands?
I don't know.
And like
some of them have a lot of husbands, don't they?
Don't they have, like, I can't keep up with all the husbands. That's like too much to keep up with.
Yeah. Okay. This skips on me? That's just ridiculous. More than eager. Okay, sorry. I don't know why that was so difficult for me to read. Sorry about that. With the $5 super chat. Hi, John and Lisa. Any idea if when... Oh, I just said I don't like this. I'm sorry. I wasn't talking to you more than eager. I promise I wasn't talking to you. When the mystery snails, the blue ones, will be available. Also, how big are the mystery snails when you ship them out? I promise I was not talking to you more than eager.
Well, this is the thing. I can get I can get mystery snails in any time if I want to order them. Most of the mystery snails that I have available now are the ones I bred myself. I've just been going through kind of a slow period because the transition back and forth, and so I haven't been breeding them as much, but most likely I'm going to have to bring in some to kind of fill in the gaps of the ones I haven't bred that are growing out, because I do have some blue ones. They're just like this big right now. And some of my mystery snail mixes that I sell, I'll just throw one in there, you know, with the other two. So I haven't really been putting the blues up recently, just some of the ones I'm growing out here and there, because there's not a large amount of them right now. That's why I don't have them on the site. But like I said, I'll probably start bringing some in just to fill the gaps here real soon, because I am going to start transitioning the snails that are in the fish house right now back over to the barn since the snail room is ready. The temperature's getting better, and then I'll just start bringing more in again too. But it just didn't make sense to do it right now, because then I'd be putting them in here to have to take back over there, and that is a pain. So, but as far as the size, they're usually, what is a good example? This lid right here, probably around that size or a little smaller. That's what I like to try to keep it at. I don't like sending them like really big, especially if there's two, because I don't want them hitting each other and breaking the shell. I mean, it could happen to smaller ones too, but I just feel better shipping the mystery snails a little bit smaller.
Name the Severums after the dark arts teachers. Oh, that'd be fun.
Who's that?
It's another Harry Potter thing. You wouldn't understand.
Oh.
I mean, Lupin's one of them, and Lupin is my second favorite character from the series. Lupin's a great name for a fish. Come on. That's a great name. I don't care who you are. Bob's Cabinet. Good evening. I just got done driving 633 miles for the day. Life is good. Goodness gracious. That's a lot of driving. Not sure why it came up as Bob's Cabinet. This is High Performance Trucking. Oh.
Hi.
Well, we know that name.
We know that name.
YouTube is a weird place. It does that.
Oh, now it's fixed. It just came through. Another one did.
Yeah, that's weird. The internet is doing weird things tonight. Shopify is going to make it hard for us to pay our bills, apparently. And now YouTube is making your name go back and forth. I don't understand that. Plush Possum. Is it important?
Leslie Perry.
Well, but it's,
Yeah.
don't want to give people's personal information out here. Is it important to feed fish at the same time every day? And Percy is the perfect name.
Oh,
I agree.
How old is Percy now? I mean, because that was like 6 years ago, I think, when we talked her into going back and getting Percy. 6 or 7.
We were at the other house.
Yeah, I know that. But I feel like it was like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years ago. And he was already a good size then. So I'm just wondering, like, how old is Percy?
But Percy was the name Leslie after the Weasley character.
Oh.
Leslie, did you name him Percy after Percy Weasley? That's the question. Because, he kind of turned into a jerk. I'm just saying. But he's a Weasley, and we love the Weasleys. Of course we do. But your fish didn't turn into a jerk. Mm. Did you watch Harry Potter on the latest Hot Ones? He handled it pretty good. I didn't. Was he on there? Was it Daniel Radcliffe? I did not.
What is Hot Ones?
Where they eat the hot wings? What a great show that is. Mm. Is he on there? I'm going to have to see that, because I'm going to want to watch that if it is. Wow. One day ago, Daniel Radcliffe. That's cool. No, I'm going to be watching that tonight.
Oh, she said, I actually named him after my neighbor's collie when I was a little kid. Aww.
Oh, that's even cuter. See, that's good, because your neighbor's collie didn't turn into a jerk towards the end of the series. like Percy Weasley did.
That's funny.
So you did a good thing there. Daggone it. Okay, I think I fixed it. It used to be a cabinet maker a few years ago, so that was my name. Well, there ain't nothing wrong with that because I used to be a cabinet maker a few years ago too, Bob. So
You were a cabinet maker last year. What are you talking about?
well, yeah, that's true. I mean, I wasn't a cabinet maker. I made some cabinets last year.
You were a cabinet maker.
I was one
Technically.
professionally for quite some time, but anyway, yeah. So I do miss that job. Miss building cabinets for a living. That was great. You know, another 6 members. We could do the members of Def Leppard. Because if you count those that have passed, there would be 6. Well, there's only one that's passed, right? Stephen Clark is the only one that's passed. So Steve, Joe, Rick. There's 2 Ricks. Rick Savage, Rick Allen. Oh, why am I doing this? This is bad. Oh, that's so terrible that I can't remember their names. You keep naming your fish Harry Potter names. I name my Amano shrimp Lord of the Rings dwarf names.
Aw,
And my Nerites are named from terms in my traditional Chinese martial arts. Oh, that's cool.
that is cool.
I am a very big Lord of the Rings fan, but I don't know names of dwarves except for Gimli. That's the only one I know. I'm not that big of a fan to where I know the names, but the Harry Potter, I know those names because I'm a dork like that. But I love the Lord of the Rings movies just as much as I do the Harry Potter ones. But
Yeah, they're good.
well, you don't get to say that because you don't like the Harry Potter movies.
So
If you can't like one and not like the other, even though they're very different and one's for adults. Well, they're both for adults, but you can't do that.
I can. I just did.
I just finished a Voldemort model and I'm very proud of it.
Is that the
And
bald guy?
she doesn't even know who that is. She doesn't know who Tom Riddle is.
Is that the bald
It's
guy? though?
embarrassing. Yes.
I said he looked like a skinny.
Uncle Fester, you said.
Uncle Fester. Well, he did.
The scene from Goblet of Fire when Voldemort first shows up and gets his wand and he does this thing with his wand. That's the model of him holding the wand, except it's the Elder Wand, which is weird,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. And he's got his hand like this. It's really cool. It was a really fun model to do. And he's standing on the book and it's open to chapter 1. And like the text it literally says the boy who lived. It's really cool. You can't see it because he's standing on it, but it's really cool. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed doing that one.
What Floors and Aquarium said Lisa must love him very much to deal with all the Harry Potter and Superman stuff. Well, let me tell you what he deals with.
Oh,
Oh,
let me kick back here.
no. All my cats and my crazy obsessive behavior over the cats. Like, he knows I'm leaving this house around 4, 5 o'clock and I'm going to feed cats up the road at the gas station. He knows, and he takes advantage of it though. He's like, can you stop at the store while you're out?
You needed coffee creamer today, and she took care of that because she was out.
I've even got him trained to where he goes out to the barn to take the dog out for a walk, and he feeds 2 of my cats out there at night. And in the morning, he lets MJ out from her crate so that she can run around. Yeah, so he's helpful.
It's funny because she so badly wants to complain about me doing my models. She wants to so bad. She wants to be like, you do that too much. It's all you talk about. It's all you do now. But she can't do that because all I have to say is cats.
Well, you stay out of my way. So
If she was to try to complain about me doing my models, I don't mean for that to sound weird, for me to be painting models at my desk in my office, that still sounds weird, but y'all know what I mean. She can't do that because all I have to say is cats.
yeah, it's okay. I don't care. We have our own thing, and we respect each other's things that we like, and we even feed into it sometimes. Like, you help me with the cats if I need help.
You say things like, you got to take me to this place on Saturday and you can go to Hobby Lobby while I'm there.
Yeah.
So you feed it.
Yep. It's funny. Yeah. Because I'll be like, I know I'm going to need a ride because I'm probably not going to want to drive afterwards. And then
She's donating blood. It's not like it's a big secret. I mean, you got to go donate
but
blood.
I'm thinking it in my head. This is how I'm thinking it. And I'm like, so Hobby Lobby's around there. I can tell him this works to his advantage if he takes me, because he can go to Hobby Lobby while I'm donating blood. And then possibly we could stop at Big Daddy's and get like, because that's our favorite restaurant. Yeah, it all works out. He's like, yeah, let's go donate blood.
But I do prefer the nerd store over Hobby Lobby.
Oh, you do?
Just because they have the good
paint
paints.
you like, yeah, I know.
I don't remember the name of that nerd store, but I just call it the nerd store. Jennifer, with all the respect, I call it the nerd store. I'm one of those nerds. Jennifer Wilkins 6059 with the $2 super chat. Thoughts on inline heaters, good brands. I have never used one, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm not against them. I can't tell you which brands I would recommend. I mean, I know Fluval has one, and Fluval, it's like Apple. If Fluval makes it, it's good. That's the way I look at it. But we have so many threats all the time of potential water being sent onto our floors with this hobby. And to me, having a heater that is on the outside of the aquarium and having the additional joints in the hoses of your canister filter or your sump, which why would you put an inline heater in a sump? You wouldn't. You would put it in the sump. Really, the only people that are going to use inline heaters are going to be canister filter users. That's too risky for me. You're already at such a risk with canister filters to begin with. Why increase that? That's my thing. That's why I've never used them. I'm not against them. I've just never used them. But again, if I would have to tell somebody a brand, I would automatically say Fluval, because that's just a no-brainer. Joe Provenzano hasn't done enough already. He said, $2 more super chat. RIP to the best consigliere of all time, Mr. Duval. Yeah, that was sad without being sad, because what was he, like in his 90s?
Yeah, it's still sad though.
But I was a big Robert Duvall fan. Loved him in Falling Down. Loved him, of course, in the Godfather movies. Robert Duvall can't lose, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah.
Curtis said, I can't give blood for reasons. Oh. Well, I have to give blood. I'm not doing it just to be a nice person. I mean, I'm not trying to sound mean. Of course, it's nice to give blood, but I have to give blood because I have super high red blood cells, and it's the only way to help maintain that. So that's why I have to do it. But it does suck, though, if you want to do it and be nice and everything, and they say you can't do it. That's not cool.
The only way to drink coffee is black, straight out of the pot. All right, movie trivia time.
Nasty.
How do you take your coffee? I like it black, like my men. What's that movie? Hilarious, too, by the way, because of the circumstances surrounding
If
that.
somebody were to just take that part that you just said and re-upload it. It would be hilarious. I'm sorry, it's just funny because you're a married man to me.
I love that movie so much. I don't think that movie could be released today. A couple people got it. It's Airplane. Pulp Fiction. No, I don't. No, Rack. I don't think they said anything of the sort on Pulp Fiction. But that sounds like something that Tarantino would write. But no, there's been quite a few people that guessed Airplane. And also, of course, I Am Serious and Don't Call Me Shirley. That's the other great one. So many. You ever seen a grown man naked? You ever hang around a gymnasium? Like, so many one-liners we can come out with from that movie. Wow. It's the best. But when the plane starts to have all the turbulence, I remember watching that movie on VHS tape growing up. I don't know why it makes me laugh so hard. I'm going to lose control here. I'm sorry. It's the funniest thing, and it's not funny in a perverted way, but it's the funniest thing. The plane starts having turbulence, and everybody's freaking out in the fuselage or whatever of the plane, and stuff's flying around, and people are panicking. And the woman just stands in front of the camera topless and then walks away. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen, because it's like, why?
Are you okay?
I'm sorry. It's so funny. I don't know why it's so funny, but it's the best. It's hilarious. And if you've seen that scene, you know what I'm talking about. It's so funny. There's no reason for it. It's just a topless woman just all of a sudden is on the screen and then is off. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that.
She's not wearing a seatbelt?
No. It's so funny. I don't even know where to see that movie to show it to you.
Why would you do that on here?
Not on here. I'm saying show it to you. It's so funny. You it's not funny unless you see it. Okay. But I remember being a kid and I was like, what? Why did that happen? Oh,
Why
God.
Why isn't she sitting down?
It's like, how come she didn't have a shirt on? Why is that happening? Oh, sorry.
Just imagine if she was on a spaceship.
Yeah, with no ground. Oh,
sorry.
that's too much.
All right, you gotta stop. You're
now
making
it's
me
too
look
much.
Bad.
It's too much now. We've crossed the lines
yeah.
here now.
Yeah. Anyway.
I love that movie so much. I have a drinking problem. We should watch that soon. That movie's great. Oh, and I'm sweating now. I'm laughing so hard. It's too much. Anyway,
Wow.
what else are we going to talk about?
I don't know. I think this is a fish channel. We've lost like 7 people.
Oh. They had it on one of the streaming channels not long ago. I'm sure it's not hard to find, but I like to put movies on, particularly like I'll put movies on that are on YouTube. And I don't think they're going to show a topless woman on YouTube. But, you know, they don't edit out language or anything like that. I watched, which I'd seen it before. I saw it in the movie theaters, actually. I watched World War Z the other day. And I'm not watching it. It's just on, and I'm doing my models. I need to stop saying that because it just sounds so bad.
No, people get it.
Painting superhero characters in 1/6 scale form.
Because I'm like sitting right here. I don't think you're going to say something like that.
Yep, just got done with Deadpool. It looks really good, by the way.
He does. You should have brought him out.
I mean, I could show a picture, because why wouldn't I?
He takes pictures of his models.
I take them to send to my people that appreciate them.
I know.
because I've got people that appreciate them. Here he is. The picture's gonna be so big. How do I make it smaller? Now we're really getting X-rated. So there we are. I just got done with him. Yes, I painted every single one of those little bullets individually. And no, I forgot to paint the buckles on all of his straps. I still have to go back and do that.
You
Thanks
should
for
have had
reminding
it
me.
turn a little so that people could see it, because like you can't even really see the
bricks.
the unicorn.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I got a better picture with the unicorn. I don't think I did. And here's the Voldemort that I was talking about, because
He's pretty cool.
why not? I got to make him smaller too. I'm always afraid when I do this, like there's going to be something I shouldn't show. What could there be? I'm not, I'm not doing weird things in there. Trying to make it small enough so everybody can see it. There's the Voldemort that I was talking about. And you can see him standing on the book.
All I see is,
it took me a little time to adjust it.
oh, I guess I'm behind. But
But
he looks like Uncle Fester skinny.
If you're a Harry Potter fan, if you look at that closely, you see that is the Elder Wand, and he was not holding the Elder Wand in that scene. He had his wand that Wormtail gave him. So I don't know why the sculptor did that, but it's not like I was going to change it. And he's just great. I mean, and he's really big. That sounded weird. He's like 18 inches tall. So
You did a
excited
great job
about
on
that.
him.
Thank you.
You
Had fun
never
doing
showed
that
your
one.
Wonder Woman. John did Wonder Woman too. Oh, yeah, he did.
Well,
I'm just like really digging a hole deeper there.
there's this. This is the trio, the golden trio, you could call them. Oh, where did it go? I was trying to adjust it on the screen. Christopher Reeve, Linda Carter, and then generic Batman. But I have since done the Michael Keaton Batman, which I actually now have next to Linda Carter. And so you've got Christopher Reeve, Linda Carter, and Michael Keaton. And I will be doing Adam West very soon. Adam West and Burt Ward. I've already got the files. They're next. Not next. The Flash is next. And then Iron Man. And then Eric Draven. And then maybe after that, I will do Adam
They look
West.
so good.
So there you go. That's what I do in my spare time. And when I say doing models, that's what I'm talking about.
Linda Carter.
Doing Linda Carter in my office.
Yeah.
There were several times, though, where she would say, this is X-rated, y'all. Not X-rated, but not G-rated. Where she would text me, what are you doing? And I'm like staring at Linda Carter's boobs.
Because he had to paint them.
Because I had to paint Linda Carter's boobies. I mean,
was
it's part of the model.
That was so funny.
But I agree. Yeah, she is the best Wonder Woman. Somebody said that. And Michael Keaton, best Batman. I'm not going to argue with you because he was great. Of course he was.
I think he was too.
We forget about Clooney and Val Kilmer because nobody remembers that those guys were Batman. But when it comes to Bale, Affleck, Keaton, and even Pattinson and West, like all those guys, I love all of those guys as Batman. So I don't have a problem with any of them.
Yeah.
So it's 9:39.
Oh, I want
Bat
to say
nipples.
I want to say thank you to a few people that probably everybody will be on here at one point or another or has been on here, whether it's right now or in replay. So I don't mind sharing this from my Roots and Whiskers channel. But I wanted to say thank you to Jerry Goebel and Ann for donating to the PayPal for Roots and Whiskers, because that helps to go towards the kitties' medical stuff. Because there's always medical stuff with them, whether it's getting them fixed or they have a skin infection or something happens. There's always something when you've got 15 plus cats. Also, I wanted to say thank you to Robert Wayman, Curtis Crump, and Sherry Coleman for getting things for the kitties from the Amazon wish list. Thank you so much. And this one's big, and I didn't bring it up last week, and I really should have, but it was kind of, coming back from what we had just gone through with the fish and everything. I didn't bring this up. But a few weeks ago on the Roots and Whiskers channel during a live stream, my GoFundMe goal was met.
Oh, that was bananas.
And it went over what it was supposed to because of 3 people. Joe Provenzano, Dennis McGelvey, and Joey Mullen were all donating to help me get to my goal, and they made it to where I went over my goal. And it was just such a cool thing to see that. I was like $900 all donated within like 5 minutes. I was like, oh my gosh. But that was for the barn expansion GoFundMe. Anyways, the next day, Robert Wayman decided he was going to donate still, and he did. But no more donations on there. I still have it up. But there's a reason why I still have it up, and it's not because I want money on there or anybody to put money on there. I'm saving, it's how I'm saving names until I can actually sit down and write everything down, because I have a little project I'm going to do with that. Also, I wanted to thank Jennifer Anderson. Sorry, Jennifer Anderson, for sending food and treats. I got that today when I went to the post office. Thank you. It is kind of sad, though, that you sent them because it was from your friend's cat that passed away. But I appreciate that you reached out to send it, the rest of it to me for my cat. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
Speaking of Jennifer Anderson, she said you have to do Snape. I have, it's in the works. I have a wish list on the website that I go to for STL files for models. And one of them is a 4-pack. And in that 4-pack is Hagrid with Fang, which is awesome. Snape. And then the Holy Grail for me, this has been the, other than Superman's, this has been the model that I've wanted to do for the longest time. Lisa wouldn't understand because she's just not one of us. The scene from the Deathly Hallows, the big finale, when Harry and Voldemort both send their spells into each other, and it's blue and red, and they're connected. That scene I wanted to do, and that set also comes with that. Harry's like this, and Voldemort is like this, or like that, like Voldemort did it. It's really, really cool. I think I'm going to save that for when I get a resin printer, though, because like Hagrid's beard and the whole thing, like it's really, really detailed. And I don't know if my printer that I have now would be able to do that. My printer does a lot of amazing things. I just don't know if it could pull that off. Because I would want to do particularly the Harry and Voldemort in quarter scale. I'd want to do them big. And so I might save that for when I do a resin printer. But Snape is part of that. So I'll be doing that. It'll be happening very soon. How much time goes into one of those models? It depends. That Deadpool took me like 3 weeks. It was insane. The Voldemort took a long time because he's really big. But like the Wonder Woman, it's just a simple base with her. She didn't take long at all. I did Wonder Woman real fast.
Shocker.
I'm working on the Flash right now, and he's just one color, well, 2 colors, and some skin tones. So he's going to be pretty easy too. So it depends. That one big Batman that I did took a long time because there's so many little parts to them. And then the Deadpool, those two took the longest. And the Eric Draven one that I'm working on right now
Oh, that one's going to be
is
cool.
ridiculous. And it's going to take forever. I actually just had a picture of it. I don't even think it's going to fit on the screen. Yeah. Try to adjust the size here. It's absolutely massive. Don't say that's what she said. That's just inappropriate.
Look,
that-
there's my Red Hots.
That model is like 28 inches tall. So he's going to take me a long time. And that base, you can't tell it because it's printed with black filament. That base is ridiculous. It's got roses and thorns and grass and stone and wrought iron. And it's
I can't wait till it's done.
it's
once you paint
insanity. But I'm a big fan of that movie and of that character. And so that one's going to be very special when it gets done. It's just going to take me forever.
it. Yeah.
But that's okay because I'm not trying to win contests, or I'm not even really trying to share it with anybody, even though I just put it up on the screen just now. It's just something I do for me. Do you use an airbrush? I do. For what I can use an airbrush on. Yeah, I do. I just bought one, a new one, actually.
Yeah, he had to. The other one was clogging up.
The other one was broken.
Yep, that's what I meant. I tried to act like I knew what I was talking about.
I had an Iwata, which I broke the nozzle on because that stupid, teeny nozzle, I kept having to take it off because it kept getting clogged, and it ended up breaking. I didn't force it broken. It just broke.
You said, this is how I'm going to get a new airbrush.
I promise I didn't. I broke 2 nozzles on that airbrush, and it...
You wanted to make sure you definitely got a new one.
No. But I did get a new one, though. I've been wanting a 3D print for some time. What brand did you go with? Well, Lisa went with the FlashForge Adventure 5M. Everything that I've shown you tonight was printed on that printer. It does a phenomenal job, and it's very affordable. It is an FDM printer. FDM has its limitations, but there is literally only one part ever since I've been doing this that the FDM printer just couldn't do. And it just so happens to be the head of Eric Draven, the one I was just showing you. Because if you remember that movie, his hair was very all over the place in that movie. That was Brandon Lee's thing. And the character Eric Draven from the comics' hair wasn't like that, but Brandon Lee's hair was like that. And the hair just wouldn't print. So I'm kind of recreating the hair on my own with epoxy, and it's fun. But other than that, everything else I've done, that printer's done an amazing job on. So, and I'm not just saying that because she bought me that as a gift. I'm saying it because it's true. Everything I've shown you tonight was printed on that printer.
Well, you're good at fixing things too, though. Like you do the sculpting stuff in it and fill in and do all this stuff if you need to.
Yeah, that's part of the fun. I mean, and if you don't know it's there, you won't know it's there. That's the goal.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why that Eric Draven statue isn't done yet, because it's really hard. It's a real difficult one to recreate his hair and all of that. So we gotta read this and then get out of here. Tesla Killdozer with the $5.01 super chat. I feel when John talks about his models, there have been a lot of what she said moments. Yeah.
Very true.
I wish there was another way, because I could just say dolls when I'm painting my dolls. If you're at all entertained by watching people paint these kind of things, we're going to end the stream in like 2 minutes. So you have my permission to leave the stream and go check out a channel that's called Shelf Candy. This is the funniest channel I've ever experienced on YouTube that has to do with something that is halfway serious, because, you know, this guy's making the same kind of models that I do. Sculptures, 1/6 scale figures, whatever you want to call them. But it's hilarious the way he does it.
Hilarious.
And he does it with an AI British accent, old man voice. But it's the best. That is my favorite YouTube channel right now. He has overtaken Blacktail Studios, and he only has like 12 videos on his channel, but they are the 12 best channels ever. 12 best videos. Love it. So check that out.
I subscribed to a new channel last night. It's a channel that a lot of people know this person because he already has a YouTube channel.
Cat Daddy.
No.
Oh.
Cichlid Charmer has a new channel, like in addition to his channel, and it's called Scales. Scales. Scales.
Huh.
And I think that if you're interested in fish, but also interested in, because this isn't going to be for everybody, but storytelling on top of religion, I think you would really like this. I commented too because I was like, wow, this is really nice, you know. I was happy to find that. It just came up on my home feed. I don't watch fish channels anymore. I just stay away from it for my own personal reasons, because I don't feel like getting mad or stressed out for reasons. But his came up and I was like, oh my gosh, this new channel. And I listened to one of his videos and I was like, okay, so this is actually something that I would like to listen to that is a fish channel. So I just thought I would share that if you are into that. But it's, like I said, it wasn't easy to find when I went, because I found it with the Roots and Whiskers, but I wanted to subscribe from the Lisa KG Tropicals too. So I had a hard time finding it because it wasn't in my home feed for the Lisa KG Tropicals. So I had to look it up, but it's Scales, Scales, and then the tag is 316 after that. And that's how I found it. So, yeah.
That's really cool. David's got one of those voices that to listen to him tell a story would be a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So
it's good stuff. So when you go over there and you subscribe, say, Lisa sent me.
No, that's really cool. So be looking forward to the video tomorrow. It's basically an update on all the work Lisa has done over the last couple of weeks. And a really good look at what's going on in here, which we haven't really shown lately, but it is definitely worthy of showing right now, because it's amazing what she's done in here. And it really should have been her that did the video, but I did it, and that's just is what it is. And then for those of you
Sunday will be special.
that stayed here, I'm going to spill the beans. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to show any pictures. I'm not going to do anything like that. But for those who've stuck around here through all of my Harry Potter talk and ladies jumping out with their boobies out on airplane and everything that we talked about, I'm going to let you know what it is on Sunday that I did.
Oh, but replay.
That's okay. It's fine. People won't be still watching at the 2-hour mark on the replay.
You're probably right. Robert Wayman will, though, and Jerry Goebel will come back and watch the replay till the end because he's sleeping right now.
Well, by that time, the video will be out, so it'll be okay. I did exactly what I said last week I was going to do. It involves what we were just talking about. I 3D printed my Oscar that passed away 3 weeks ago. I found a website where I could take a photo of him, and I show the photo in the video. I took a screenshot from video footage that I had of my fish, took that screenshot, put it into a software which generated a 3D model of that fish. I then printed it out and I painted it. And might I say,
He's so cute.
it's freaking perfect.
He's so adorable. And he looks even better in person because you sent me pictures and I thought it looked really good, but you were like, he looks better in person. And when I saw him in person, I was like, oh, he's so cute.
It is great, but here's the best part. I mean, I'm going to toot my own horn. It looks great. It's the best paint job I think I've ever done. And it was super simple too, which is crazy. But the best thing about this, and this is why y'all, I'm telling you, you need to comment quick. I made that. It is one of one. I will not be making another one, and nobody else will be making this because, like I said, I took it from a photo of mine. It's not like it's a file that's available somewhere. Like this was a custom piece specifically modeled after my fish, and I'm not making another one. And I am going to give this away to a subscriber, which makes me so much happier about the whole thing. I love doing this and giving it away to other people. So it's going to be very simple. It's going to be a comment on the video. I'm going to go through and randomly pick using a website. I'm not going to just say, oh, that's somebody I like and pick that one. I wish I could. I know exactly. But anyway, the website is going to pick it for me, and I'm going to send that person that Oscar. It's the only one in existence. And that makes me very happy to do that. So that's what Sunday's video is. Obviously, I'm not giving it away in that video. It's going to be given away 7 days later because I even say it in the video. 7 days, I'm going to let the comments accumulate on that video. And then somebody is going to get that Oscar sent to them wherever they live. I don't care if you live in Bangladesh, if you live in Zimbabwe, if you live down the street, I'm going to ship that Oscar to you wherever you live. So there you go. You'll be the only one on planet Earth that has one. That's what we're doing on Sunday. So, and I'm pretty damn excited about it.
I'm so excited for you.
So there, say bye to everybody. I got to go walk the dog at 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, well, I got to go feed all the cats.
Can you comment more than once? It only counts one comment. And I actually specify that on the website when I go to pick the random comment, only accepting one comment. So as much as I would love the engagement on that, because that's what YouTube wants, it's not going to make a difference for your contest entries. There you go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thought it was important.
Yeah. Well, I guess I will say goodnight. It's been a long one, but I think it's been a very fun stream. Thank you for being here and joining us. Thank you for the gifted memberships.
I think Michael Bernice became a channel member.
Oh.
Michael Bernice.
Thank you for Thank you for becoming a channel member, Michael. And thanks for thank you to the mods for being here too and helping out. We appreciate you. But I'm sure I should be saying thank you to something else, and I probably am not thinking of what it is, but thank you. And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next Friday.
Go watch that scene on Airplane. It's really funny.